Hello, I'm back, and today I'm going to be reviewing all three of the new chapters, chapter 11, 25, 6, and 7. But here, I'm not going to be tackling every single page of each of the chapter. I'm just going to be tackling just the meat and potatoes, starting with 11, 25. Now, this one is a minor one, not really that big, but it's more like, it kind of is. And that's the starvation shit, where pretty much they're starting to like losing a lot of like food and shit like that. As you can see, he asked for beef and he didn't got it. It's starting, like, the food resources is starting to dwindle. Now this is where it all started. This dude right here has officially become a Gorosei member, but not just any Gorosei member. He is the new warrior of science and defense, basically the science defense god. He took Saint Garcia's position. Garcia is no longer as a Gorosei, and we'll know why sooner down the line. But now he is not just Garland Figureland. He is Saint Figureland Garland. I know I fucked his whole name up, but you get the point. But he looked clean in this shot too, I ain't gonna lie. As for Garcia, yeah, he's dying. In a matter of fact, he's not dying. He's dead. Imu killed this fuck. Like, no bullshit. He absorbed the power of Garcia because he failed to get rid of or to capture the Nika fruit, or just Sun God Nika as a whole, Luffy. Like, I'm talking about turning him into a whole skeleton, like a skeleton. So that was it for the meat and potatoes for 1125. Let's now go to 1126, taking responsibility. And once again, this is not like a major meat and potato, but we see that the Straw Hats having fun with the Giants. They're drinking and shit, having a party and all that one. But then as for the meat and potatoes, two Yonkos are making a move. Shanks and Blackbeard. We're starting off with Shanks. He caught up to Bartolomeo and actually captured Bartolomeo. In order for his life to be spared, Hongo gives him a poison to give to Luffy to kill Luffy. Basically, obviously this is not real poison. This is just fake poison. But he's doing it to see if like he's actually loyal or some shit. Because, you know, there's no reason for somebody of like Hongo or anybody from the Red Hair Pirates to try to kill Luffy. That wouldn't make sense. So really, it's just a loyalty test. And Bartolomeo, being the meat runner that he is, he obviously passed. He passed it. He drank that shit. He was willing to sacrifice himself for Luffy, not even wanted to put Luffy in his own mess, because even he knows that this is stupid. He goes as far as for anybody in the Bartolomeo crew can leave him if he wants to find safety while he sacrificed himself. Eventually, obviously, he realized that it's not real poison. But homie, they left. These are some fake bitches. And it's like Bartolomeo was mad about that, but he even goes to say that the Roger Pirates are softer than they look. And he started laughing. Shanks started laughing. I forgot his name. Oh my God. Ben Beckman, Jesus Christ, it's been a minute. Ben Beckman started questioning why is he laughing, because, you know, he's laughing because he realized how loyal Bartolomeo is. Yasop, on the other hand, was like, fuck that, we still have to show an example, and pulls out his sniper rifle and, well, blew up the ship. He blew up the ship of the Barto Club Pirate. The Barto Club Pirate ship has now been sunk. He did the same shit with the same like emphasis, the same like, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, the shit that they did to Kid is the same shit that happens here. Yeah, that boy Yasop was not playing no games at all. Moving on to the Blackbeard Pirates, this man is ready to kill fucking Pizarro. I wouldn't necessarily say kill, I'm just saying that, but he is really pissed at Pizarro for letting Kobe escape, and Pizarro is trying to apologize. Meanwhile, San Juan Wolf is trying to like fucking fix certain buildings back together while destroying other buildings. How does he get away? How does he get out of the water? My biggest question. Pizarro just grabbed him because he is an island, but still, it's good to see that at least I guess they're helpful. As for Blackbeard trying to get any news or any report from Kuzan on what happened, one thing that we know highlighted, Garp is being captured. He's locked up in chains. Puddin is being captured. He's there with us. Lafitte is checking up on the Revolutionary Army and their mission on destroying the food sources for the Tenryubito. And Katarina Devon and Von Auger finally are reached to Pirate Island with Carib. So in terms of W's, Garb's being captured, so that's a Constellation Prize. They captured Puddin to read the poneglyphs. Lafitte is watching on the down low on shit's happening on the outside world with the Revolutionary Army, and they captured Caribou, so now they can find out like where Pluton is. So Blackbeard is making moves. They just need to be strong as fuck because the red hair pirates are strong as fuck. And now on to our final chapter 1127, Adventures in the Land of Mystery. And what I got to say here is, as for this one don't really have a lot of like meat and potatoes, because essentially this is like the beginning of this is our actual beginning of Elbaf, even though it doesn't have like an entry like shot like Wano Country or Thriller Bark or Skypiea or anything like that. This is their first chapter of Elbaf. And we start off knowing that the Yggdrasil, which is this right here, is on fire, and the giants are worried about that shit. We move on to where Nami was. Nami looking good in her Viking outfit. She's wondering where the fuck she's at right now. She's looking out, seeing that Usopp is getting attacked by this cat while she's getting attacked by this fucking hedgehog, or whatever the fuck this is. As they try to run away from them, they're asking themselves if they're getting like, if this is like a hallucination, whatnot, from like the Drake that they had on the ship, on the giant ship. Obviously it wasn't, not because fucking Usopp got smacked by the cat. He got smacked really fucking hard by the cat. I'm talking about almost died by the cat. She's trying to help Usopp, but she turned around seeing this big ass giant fucking lion. And then in comes the mighty trio, where we have Ifrit Jambe, we have Elephant Whip, and we have the Great Blade. I think this is the Hell technique, I forgot. But basically they did a combo move very similar to what they did with Kuma, basically. The one, I think it was a Pacifista, not Kuma. It was a Pacifista, but basically they took out the fucking lion, and apparently the lion was the cat all along. She or it just has like a transformation powers. We don't know yet. And then we get to see like the fit design for Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Zoro is kind of weird. I don't like the goggles. Luffy's drip has always been good in every arc. I'm sorry. And with his, it's okay. It's not the bad thing. But essentially, they were just wandering around, like fighting these creatures, and basically that's it. That's the whole chapter for 1127. There's not really much because this is just the first chapter of Elbaf. I can't wait to see more. But what do y'all think of each of these chapters, and which one is your favorite?